I have crippling depression.
Well, this was a surprise to be sure, but an unwelcome one. This film is just so tragic in every single regard. You know a film is bad when everybody dies at the end, and the only emotion the audience feels is pain that they weren't the ones to die. Whenever I talk about films sometimes, I feel like I can be a bit too harsh on some of them. Hello Party Massacre is a good example of this, as after I got a rather nice comment from the director who took my criticism much better than I fear I would have if the roles were reversed.
A cheap looking, feeling and sounding film, there is no charm and a lack of interesting kills. A silly story to go along with it makes this film so painful to watch, leaving you begging for death from this knockoff Ghostface.
I reevaluated how I talk about these films, and I reminded myself that there are real people that make these films. I don't have those qualms about this film because it's fucking garbage. There is not a single redeeming quality here, as the nicest thing I can say about it is that it ended relatively quickly at 1 hour and 24 minutes, so it feels like it can barely be classed as a movie. I initially had not high hopes, but above average expectations because it had Veronica Ricci in, who I know for various reasons. It was even shitter than I knew it was going to be. The plot centres on some idiot teenagers who all have the brilliant idea of sneaking over the US-Mexico border to get cheap and quick cosmetic surgeries. She wants bigger boobs, he wants more than a 1-inch wonder, and this girl is all against it but comes anyway. The plot twist is that the doctor and the nurses are vampires who use the clinic to harvest people, but it's done in a way that's just so funny. They look like shit, the acting sucks, and even the subplot of one of the group's dads trying to rescue them is abysmal. I could say a whole lot more, I did rate this a 1 out of 10 after all, but what would be the point? I'm going to continue my life without ever discussing this primo garbaggio ever again. Unless somebody begs me, and I mean begs me, to fully review this.